how do you begin to differentiate yourself? How do you separate? What do you need to do? Like, what is that going to look like? And those are all the questions that they have to ask themselves. And you
Yep.
chose to come here. Both of those guys, it's a burn the ships thing. And like, they're not mortal enemies. They talk to each other, they help each other, but they both want to play and be starting quarterback at Ohio State. And so Ryan sets up this competition to be kind of basically as fair as it's going to be. And this week, Schlegs, I think, is the one that he would like to see over these next 8 days. One of these guys take the bull literally by the horns.
Yeah, buckle up, Buttercup. We're going for a ride. And I would say this too, both those guys, I think Lincoln has put on about like 7 pounds, right? And Julian's put on about 5 to 7. I think he's probably around 210, just walking around 210. Lincoln's probably around 215. Lincoln's competitiveness, he's literally getting paired up with JJ. That's how competitive he is. And it also just shows you got a wide receiver like JJ that's going against bona fide dudes, going against a tight end and Max Clare. That's what it is. But in this competition, they're just different, right? So the number one thing that jumps off the screen at you with Julian is just his release in the ball that he throws. And again, when you're a quarterback, that's what you want. Obviously, recruited by Saban. Saban leads, comes to Ohio State, comes in, Sayin, not developed, not ready to go, not going to compete with Will or Brown or Lincoln for a 2 or 3 or a 4, just wasn't physically ready. Now you've had 18 months under your belt and you understand the offense because you're a quarterback, you've done it for a long time. And now you start to have the physical size to be able to do it, to perform. Then you flip that to, Lincoln, who is a guy that can run. He is a physical guy. His accuracy and his ball has gotten significantly better. Thought Chip did a great job of helping that development last year. And that's where we are. But then you also look at who's the guy when you have the amount of weapons that we have at Ohio State. What are the attributes that we need from that guy? We unequivocally last year needed a Will Howard, bona fide alpha to run the show, right? And I go back to, people forget this. Will Howard was a 61% completion guy before he came to Ohio State. I think he set the all-time Ohio State record at 73.9%. It was close to 74. Won you a national championship. The development that he got in that 1 year was outstanding. And he set himself up right now to having a great camp with the Steelers and learning who's good. Who do you need to be able to get these dudes, and who do the dudes resonate with? That's going to be 1 and 1A as to how Ryan makes his judgment. But the thing is this, somebody's got to take it over because that's what Ryan wants. He doesn't want to get up there and be and have this draw out. He wants those reps as early and as often as he can get with all of the ones. I would suspect he probably wants that call, Bob, by going into Monday. So he knows what he's got for the final 2 weeks going into that Texas game.
I would say by Wednesday at the latest. But yeah, we're talking a week from tomorrow, I think, or maybe the end of that next weekend. But yeah, he wants to have 2 full weeks, final week of campish, and then that final game, and then that first game preparation week, easy for me to say, wants to be able to have that. So that's coming up. These next 10 days are going to be vital